Namaste. Viewers, in this video we shall talk about the British English pronunciation. If you remember, I made a video of silent consonant letters. If you could not watch that video, I request you to watch my previous video of silent consonant letters. The link is there in the description. So there are so many kinds of English spoken in the whole world. But we Indians, as we know that we had been the colonies of the Britishers for almost 200 years. They came here, they ruled over us, and they changed our culture, our language. So the English that we speak here in India is the British English. There may be so many kinds of pronunciations of different words of English, but we need to follow the British English pronunciation. So in this particular video, we shall talk about the common words which we normally pronounce in a wrong way. Here we begin with a few rules of English pronunciation. The first rule is that in English there are 4 plosive sounds. They are k, ch, t and p sound. These plosive sounds are spoken with a little bit of explosion. That means k is spoken as k, ch sound is spoken as ch, t sound is spoken as t, and p sound is spoken as p. Let's have a few examples. First, the examples of k sound. Campus, not campus, campus. Candle, capital. Caption, welcome, not welcome. Second, ch sound. Let's have a few examples of ch sound. China, chapter, chapbook, cherish. These are the examples of ch sound. Next is t sound. T is spoken as th. For example, time. What is the time according to your watch? Or how much time will it take to reach from here to Patna? Now let us take some more examples. Tiger, tobacco, tomato, terrible, temple. Next is p sound. P is spoken as p in British English. For example, package, prime minister, palm, painter. This is how the Britishers speak while making the pronunciation of these plosive sounds. Let us take a few examples of the sentences that will make you understand the way to speak the plosive words. The Prime Minister of our country is about to visit our city today. If you listen to this sentence in slow motion, you will come to know that all the words where the p sound, k, ch and t sounds have been used, they have been spoken with a little bit of explosion. The Prime Minister of our country is about to visit our city today. Let's take one more example. Which chapter would you like to learn today? Which chapter would you like to learn today? China is not a trustworthy country. China is not a trustworthy country. So viewers, this is how you can make a lot of practice to use these words properly and bring these words on your tongue to make your English influential. Now let us move towards the rules of other words. The first letter of English alphabet, A, is mostly spoken as a. For example, he is a boy, a girl, a chair, a table, a camera, above, about, abandon, abatement, agree, agreement, and so on. The ending ER, it sounded as a. For example, reader. Look at the spelling of the word R-E-A-D-E-R. The word ends in ER. Hence the pronunciation of this ER will be a. Reader, player, eater, hater, teacher, lover, writer, dancer, author. In author, we have OR in the end, And the same rule is applicable even with the ending OR. And the next rule, the ending MENT, it sounded as month, not ment. It's month. For example, advancement, agreement, department. Which department do you work in? So department. Development. This is very important to learn. It is not at all development. You must have heard a lot many people speaking like development. It's development. Let's have some more examples. Apartment, basement, arrangement, government, etc. Next rule is the ending AGE is sounded as ij, not edge. It sounded as ij, not edge. For example, language, not language. Language, baggage, wreckage, package, carriage, message, village, cottage, and so on. And now the next rule is, if an English word ends with CIAN, then it should be sounded as shun, not cian. For example, electrician, not electrician. Physician, not physician. Academician, not academician. Magician, not magician. Musician, not musician. Now the next rule is that if an English word ends with ENT or ANT, then it should be sounded as ant, not ent. For example, student. Never say student. Always say student. Distant. You must have heard a very famous proverb, distant drums sound sweet. Distant, not distant. Arrogant, not arrogant. Urgent, not urgent. It's an urgent call for the doctor. Urgent. Next, reluctant. He is reluctant to do his work, not reluctant. Hesitant, not hesitant. He always seems to be hesitant to do his work. Next rule, if an English word ends with ENCE or ANCE, then it should be sounded as uns, not ence. For example, distance, not distance. Preference, reference, difference. Let's take a few examples in the forms of sentences. What is the difference between a democratic and a non-democratic country? What is your preference in terms of food? So this is how you need to speak these words. Next rule, when an English word ends with STION, then it should be sounded as stun, not shun. It should be sounded as stun, not shun. For example, question. Everybody makes the pronunciation of this word in a right way. Question. Nobody says question. But you must have heard a lot many people speaking like digestion. It's wrong to say digestion. It's digestion. So the word question, not question. Digestion, not digestion. Combustion, not combustion. Ingestion, not ingestion. Suggestion, not suggestion. Next rule, if an English word ends with CIAL or TIAL or SIAL, then such words should be sounded as shall, not shall. For example, official, not official. Official. Beneficial, not beneficial. Essential, not essential. Palatial, not palatial. commercial, not commercial. Controversial, not controversial. Next rule, if an English word ends with IOUS or EOUS, then it should be sounded as us, not ears. For example, spacious, not spacious. It's spacious. Your house is quite spacious. Delicious, not delicious. Auspicious, not auspicious. Suspicious, not suspicious. Religious, courageous. Ambitious, not ambitious. And voracious. Next rule, there is a suffix WARD. When this suffix is used with an English word, it's sounded as word, not ward or ward. For example, forward, not forward. It's forward. Backward, not backward. Backward. Upward. Downward. And very important, towards, not towards. Towards. Next rule, there is a suffix MAN. When this suffix is used with an English word, it is sounded as man, not man. For example, gentleman, not gentleman. Postman, not postman. Watchman, not watchman. Fireman, not fireman. And now at last, we are going to learn a very important rule that a large number of people get confused in using. That is the S sound. S sometimes becomes sir and sometimes it becomes j. Where it is sir and where it is j, let's understand with some examples. Close is a verb. When close is a verb, it has j sound. The spelling is CLOSE. Here S has j sound. But when close is a noun, it has sir sound. Let's take an example. Can you please close the window? Can you please close the window? Close the window. Close is a verb here. But Radha is sitting close to Krishna. Here close is a noun. So it is sir sound. Next, huge. When it is a verb, it's j. Huge. May I use your pen? But when it is a noun, it's use. What is the use of a pen when it has no ink? Next, excuse. We say excuse me. It's right to say excuse me because here excuse is a verb. When it becomes a noun, it should be sounded as excuse. The teachers always say it's a lame excuse. It's wrong to say excuse. It should be excuse. It's a lame excuse. When the teacher asks the students, why didn't you come yesterday? The student says, sir, I was suffering from headache. The teacher says, it's a lame excuse. Excuse, because it's a noun here. Next is house. When it is a noun, it's house. When it is a verb, it is house. Can you house 100 people in your room? Can you house? Here house means accommodate. Can you house 100 people in your room? And house, it's a noun, so it becomes sir sound. And now take the test of English pronunciation by reading this paragraph, which comprises some of the rules that we talked about in this video. And here is the test for you. And my dear viewers, I dare say that you liked my video. If you keep supporting me by sharing my videos to your friends, I can assure you that I'll be making many more such videos which are really rare and beneficial to you. That's all. Thanks for watching.